Hello everybody. As you can see, there is no makeup on right now. So we're going to do a fun little get ready with me, chit chat and chill kind of thing. So foundation, eyes, and lips. Alright, so this is probably going to be rather lengthy, so I'm just going to go on ahead and get started. But first, new background. So I'm finally in my vanity room. Yay! And I actually just moved everything this morning. So I was over on that wall, and then the way that the lighting was coming in, I'm like, you know what, I should have known better. I'm just gonna put the desk in front of the window. So that is what I did this morning. But so yeah, so finally in the vanity room, have the desk and everything all set up. Still working on the organizing and things like that. So once I get all of that put together, there will be a video on the vanity room kind of like tour and a makeup collection put together, because I'm not a guru at all. So I don't have heaps upon heaps of makeup. So it's, they would be short enough to just put it all in one video. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be coming up at some point. But let's go ahead and get started. So I went to the stores yesterday, and I got a little sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Now, I've tried this before, but it was many years ago. I want to say it's about maybe 4 years ago. It's been a while, and I didn't like it. So what I usually use is my Benefit Professionals primer. I really like this, and when I used this back then, it just my skin didn't feel good. It broke me out even more, and it I didn't like the way my makeup sat on it either. But it's been a while. They probably reformulated, so I'm gonna go on ahead and give this bad boy a try and see how it goes. So this is just the regular Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the oil-free one. So let's give this one a shot. If I can open it. Totally forgot that I had a pair of scissors on my little organizer thingy right there. Yay! Alright, got it open. Let's use it. Makeup always looks better with primer. I was just reading this. Alright, let's see how this goes. Ooh, it's very jelly. Okay. And so I've already washed my face. My hands are clean. So don't go applying makeup with your fingers if your fingers are not clean. Don't do that. Okay. Oops. It's squeegeeing out all over the place. So it says it's oil free. It feels kind of oily. But once I rub it in and everything, it's not so bad. Feels rather smooth. I know a lot of people don't like the feeling that you get with the Professionals primer, like that silicone kind of feeling and everything. I actually like it. Some on my big ass forehead. Alright. Hopefully I don't squeeze any more out on accident. Save that for another day. Okay, so what I'm going to use for foundation, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. This is in medium 54 cool. That is my skin tone. And I like to keep this on here because it just looks pretty. It looks nice. And I'm going to use my damp beauty blender to apply it. I know it's dirty. I didn't get a chance to clean it. But what I do love to use to clean this is the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. Oh my god, that thing cleanses this thing like no other. It gets deep in there, and you're not doing it for ever. I just put little dabs and everything on it, and I'll just do like bit by bit. I'll start my forehead, do my cheek, then do my other cheek, and then the center area of it. So I tried this foundation initially, like, I want to say like 2 years ago maybe. And it was before it was reformulated and things like that. So I watched a bunch of reviews on it, and a lot of people said that it was really difficult to work with, all this kind of stuff. Well, at the time that I was applying my foundation, I was applying it not with a beauty blender, I was applying it with a flat top synthetic like kabuki brush. And so I kind of just wanted to give it a try and see what everyone was talking about and everything, because, you know, I like Kat Von D and everything. So I went on ahead and I didn't even get a sample of it. I just bought the whole thing, and I went home and I used it and did not like it. It was hard to work with, and it, like, the way that it set on my face, like, it got into every pore and it just did not look good. So I took it back, and then I went on to something else. So I know that, you know, fast forward to now, I know that it's been reformulated and everything like that. And then at this point, you know, I got the wonderful, incredible beauty blender. And I was like, you know what? I'm using a beauty blender, and that helps, you know, to get a good, like, even, really nice, flawless finish to your foundation. And it's reformulated, so maybe I'll go ahead and give it another try. So I went over to Sephora and I got a little sample of it, and I loved it. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And directly before this, I bought the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. Oh my god, I love it. It does oxidize, so you need to get like a shade or two lighter than what your skin tone was or is. So I didn't want to go ahead and exchange it. I didn't realize the whole oxidizing thing until after I got it and stuff. So I was like, you know what? This will just be my summer color. So, because it actually worked for, you know, when I was tanned during the summer. So I just kept it for that. Now, as you can see, when I apply my foundation, I apply it over my eyelids as well. That's just how I've always done it. However, when using the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, I noticed that when I did that with it, the foundation itself is thick and full coverage, but it doesn't feel thick on your face. However, when I was putting it on my eyelids and everything, and then when I would go to do my eye makeup after that, I noticed that it was really, really hard to blend my eyeshadows. At first, I didn't realize what was going on. I was like, oh my god, what's happening right now? And then I was putting on my foundation one day, and I was like, maybe this is it. So the next day I applied my foundation. I didn't put it on my eyelids just to see, and then after that it was all good and dandy. So don't recommend, if you put, you know, your foundation all over your face, don't put it over your eyelids if you're going to wear eye makeup, because that makes it really, really hard to blend your eyeshadow. Yeah. So, okay, after that, I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer, and this is the Fit Me concealer. This is in 15 Fair. I need to get another one. I'm like, so out. And I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes in no particular fashion. I'm just, you know, doing a little kind of triangle thing down there. I'm going to put it onto the bridge of my nose, under the other eye. I'm going to put a little bit on the center of my forehead above my cupid's bow, and then some on my chin. And to blend this out, I'm going to take my beauty blender across the keyboard. Anyway, I'm going to take my smaller little green beauty blender. So in watching videos of these, I swear these looked bigger than what they are, but they're actually pretty tiny, like it's pretty small, even after you wet it and everything. But I don't care, it works well. So I'm just gonna blend that out. And then also, just a little something information. I am not a professional. I've never gone to cosmetology, nothing like that. I haven't gone to school for it or anything like that. So the way that everything that I'm doing in this video is just the way that I do it. Not saying that this is the right way, wrong way, whatever to apply your makeup. This is just the way I'm comfortable doing it. So if you do it other ways, if you use other things and stuff, perfectly fine. This is just how I apply my makeup. So, okay, with that, I am going to set and bake with the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. Love this stuff. This stuff's really awesome. So, I am going to use the same beauty blender, and I'm just going to dip that in there so that it gets on there, and then just pack that on where I put that concealer. This stuff flies everywhere. And again, if you're messing with loose powder, then it all does. Alrighty, so while that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. And I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. And this is in medium light neutral. So this winter, I got really, I lost a lot of my tan. So I'm actually lighter than this, but this is all that I got to apply. So we're going to use it. So this is, to apply this, I'm going to use my Coastal Scents brush. I have a brush roll from Coastal Scents, and all of the brushes in there are just numbered 1, 2, 3, all the way down to the last brush. So this is number 3 in the brush roll, and it's just a flat top face brush, nice dense brush. I went ahead and put the link to this brush roll in the description box because I use a few of the brushes in there in this video. So just pat that and blend that into where there is not any powder, translucent powder. Blend it down the neck and the ear. About getting my eyes with this, so excuse me. All right, so now I'm going to do my contour, and for that I use Physicians Formula. This is the Magic Mosaic Multicolored Custom Bronzer. This is the light bronzer. This is what I use. And to apply it, I use this Real Techniques brush. This is a 301 brush. And honestly, I need to get a different brush for contouring because this one's just, it's too dense in the way that it applies it and stuff. I don't really care for it. So, but I'm going to just go ahead and use that today. And I just put the side in there so that I can get a nice, crisp line. So I'm going to go from my hairline right here to right above my ear and just take that down. You can see me make a weird face. And just to apply that and just blend it up. I hear movement from my husband. Okay, and then I'm going to put some on the sides of my nose. Just apply a little bit, just enough to give me, you know, good shadow. Okay, and then I'm also going to take some and put it just on the top of my forehead. Alrighty, so now I'm going to wipe off my baking, and the brush that I use for that is this e.l.f. Pointed Foundation Brush, is what it's called, but I just like the way that it just brushes it all off. So I'm going to use this. Brush off that powder. The point is really good to get in this little area right here. So in here. Right. So now that we have that and I have stuff flying around, ColourPop has tie-dye shadows. Summer Lovin', Meow, and Pop Rocks. So this is what ColourPop has going on right now. I'm telling you, they had just too much going on at one time. But them tie-dye shadows though, they're killing me, killing me. All right, next is blush. For the blush, I'm getting a lot together. Oh, here it is. For blush, I'm going to take this Coastal Scents 26 Shadow Blush Palette, and I'm going to use this second shade down here at the bottom. Really, really gorgeous color. I used this in my last video, and I mean, normally when I wear blush and everything like that, I mean, it's just the normal colors, stuff like that. I don't ever notice anything like, ooh, about it, other than the fact that it's a different color. But with that, when I was like editing and everything with the video, like it looked really, really nice. So to apply that, I'm going to use another Coastal Scents brush from that brush roll. This is number 5, and it's just an angled blush brush. So we're gonna dip on into that color there. Okay. Place it in our cheeks. When I applied the blush, I didn't go too far into the apples of my cheeks just because I kind of want the color to bring my face like kind of lifted and up. So that's the reasoning for that. Next is highlighter, and my favorite highlighters like that I've used lately is from ColourPop, and it is called Over the Moon. This highlighter. Oh my god, you guys. Like, look at this. My god. Like, I love it. So I apply this with my fingers, and then I go in with my blush brush and just kind of blend it out. So I'm just gonna run my fingers in there. Here is the swatch. There we go. That's a better swatch of it. But oh my god, it's so gorgeous. It looks intimidating, but you know, it actually looks really, really great on the skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it above my cheeks, and then I'll use that brush to blend it out. pretty much placing it right above where we put the blush. And just going back in with my blush brush and just kind of buffing that out. Just because I don't want it to be like obvious contour, blush, highlight, you know. So I just literally have just the tip of the brush here is what's touching the highlight to blend that out. Everything else is on the blush part. All right. Woot woot. And I'm weird, and I like to keep all my brushes in the little plastic thingies. And it keeps the brush roll clean. So whenever I put, you know, my brushes back into whenever I put my brushes back into the brush roll, I don't want the brush roll to get all dicky and blah. So I just keep them in there. All right, so we is done with the face. Actually, no, we're not. So I'm just gonna lightly fill in my brows. As you can see, my brows are very like thick already, so don't need much. You just, you know, when it comes to my brows, I just shape them pretty much. Don't really do anything with the front part. I just like shape the rest of it. So what I am using is the It Cosmetics Brow Power. This is the Universal Brow Pencil. This came out years ago, but it was like the amazing thing to where like this is the only one that you'll ever need, because the lightest, like the lighter your touch, then people with lighter like blonde brows can use it. And then with like the darker that you put pressure, or the heavier pressure that you put, the darker the brush gets, so that, you know, ultimately the, you know, someone with brows like mine can still use this same brow pencil. So, chop. I like it, but I am going to try the Anastasia Gimme Brow because everyone raves about it and they say that it's the best brow pencil ever, so I'm going to try it. I already know I'm the shade Ebony in the Brow Wiz. So, I'm just going to go on ahead and, you know, lightly fill in my brows. Alrighty, now it's time for the eyes. So, we are going to prime with Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm going to use Eden, of course, because I don't use anything else. I need to, though. I need to get a regular primer potion. Use that, or use the other one for like the shimmer ones. You branch out. I need to branch out. And just blending that out with the finger. All over the eye. Okay, so I dug into my drawer and just picked a palette. So palette that I grabbed was the Urban Decay Hearts New York palette, and this is, let me take out the eyeliners. This is the palette here. So the colors that we are going to use are Maui Wowie, Rockstar, and these are going to be on the top of the lid, and then I'm going to use this, which is Height, as the pop of color down on the bottom lid. So let's get started. As I say, where are my eye brushes? So I keep all my eye brushes in this brush roll, and that's just for now until I get my vanity room all organized and shit. So all of my regular like brushes that I use all the time and stuff, I just throw in here. So what I'm going to use, I need to pop in a transition color. So I'm going to take my Stunning Cashet blending brush, and I'm going to take the color from the Urban Decay Ultimate Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I'm going to use Commando, and I know that it can get kind of repetitive how I'm always pulling out palettes and it's always like an Urban Decay palette, but Urban Decay is my favorite brand and everything. I just think their eyeshadows, the quality of their eyeshadows are amazing, and in general I am a palette person. I'm not a single shadows person, so I will buy palettes all day. So that's another reason why I'm always grabbing palettes just to use like one color. Although I have thought about getting like at least transition colors and like brow highlight colors in singles. So maybe eventually I'll get there. And we're just popping this on in the crease just to help better blend all those colors we're going to be working with today. So I initially filmed this video yesterday morning, so Saturday morning, and when I went to edit it and everything later on that night after I did some grocery shopping and stuff like that, the videos didn't save right. It was really weird. So I'm refilming today. And also, I wanted to do a really sharp line out here on the edges. However, yesterday I did not have tape. But when I went out and did some shopping, I got some tape. So I'm going to grab some tape and we're going to sharpen this look because I want to. Alright, I got my tape. Yes! People driving by. Okay, so I am going to stick this on the back of my hand just so that it's not so harsh on my eyes. It's like 2 times. Alright, let's pop the tape on. I always like to put it underneath my bottom lashes and then just have it going upwards from there. Pretty much keeps me, or has it to where it's pretty damn even on both sides. One and done. And get my hair out the way. I got hair everywhere. My hair is everywhere. It's a hot mess right now. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put some more translucent powder right in here because the fallout on these shadows is freaking crazy. So that way we can just wipe it right off because that's annoying. I had glitter all over my face yesterday. Probably should have done my eye look then before my face. Okay. Alright. going to take an IT Cosmetics brush. This is a smudger brush, but I like it to apply eyeshadow. And this just came in like a little mini kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that Maui Wowie. Place that all over the lid. All right, now that that is on, I'm going to grab my No Name Crease brush here, and we're going to go into Rockstar here, just deep shimmery purple shade. And I'm going to put this on the outer crease and then blend that up as well into the upper crease. Just kind of placing it right now, and then I will blend it out. Okay, and then I'm going to go back with my Sunakashik blending brush that I have right here and blend everything out. Now I'm just going to build up the intensity there in the outer crease a little bit more. So taking my name crease brush and just dipping the tip of it in Rockstar, I'm going to just deepen the color here in the outer crease. All right, so still sticking with the top, we're going to go ahead and do our brow highlight, and then we're going to get in with the liner there. So for the brow highlight, I'm going to take the shade Pregame from the Ultimate Basics palette. That's just because I have it out and readily available to me right now, so we shall use that. With my Beach Cosmetics fluffy little blending brush. So here is Pregame. We're going to use that. Alrighty, for eyeliner, I'm going to take the Coastal Scents Divine Line gel liner, and this is in Raven, so this is just their black. And I'm going to use one of the Coastal Scents brushes. This is the BRC S18, is what it says. And it's just an angled liner brush. And we're going to create a wing. So I'm going to keep the tape on while I do the wing, just to get like a nice, good, crisp line. Perfect angle. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm going ahead and take the tape off. Beautiful. Okay. Let's wipe off this craziness that is our setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my top lashes and put on my Benefit Bad Gal lash, and then we'll work on the lower lash line. Alrighty, it is sharpened, and I found this in my Urban Decay Hearts New York palette. So I'm like, yay, I have a bigger one that I can use. So I'm just gonna line my waterline. Now I'm going to take this e.l.f. smudge brush. There we go, e.l.f. smudge brush. And I'm going to just dip the tip of it into Height right here. This is really, really gorgeous, like teal shimmer color. And just going to dip the tip of the brush into it. And we're going to put this onto our bottom lash line. Okay, and now that we have that on, I'm going to go ahead and also put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, so the eyes are done. Now let's go ahead onto the lips. So for lips, I am going to use ColourPop's Ultra Matte shade in Wild Nothing. This is from their 2016 holiday collection. And it's pretty. I like it. Alrighty, and here is the finished look for my first Get Ready With Me video. This is a fun video to film. If you guys want to see more, then just let me know. Also, so coming up, there's going to be a Black Friday haul video. I ordered from Coastal Scents, from ColourPop, and then also a few things from impressionsvanity.com for my vanity room. So, in my next video is going to be a haul and swatches and everything about that. So yeah, super excited to show you all of that stuff. So, of course, from ColourPop, it was mostly lipsticks, but for ColourPop's Black Friday haul, they were doing, it was 20% off all liquid lipsticks. So I pretty much like bought the rest of the liquid lipsticks that I was wanting. I got the Blues Baby collection, and then I got Wild Nothing was a part of that, and a few other things. I also bought 2 metallic lips. So those are my first metallic lips that I ever had. So super excited for those swatches and everything. And then Coastal Scents, a few of the things were things that I used in here. So the gel liner, the blush, and the eyeliner brush also was from there. So yes, so excited. So be looking out for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this Get Ready With Me kind of thing, then go ahead and leave some comments down below or thumbs up the video. Let me know if you want to see some more. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.